morning, princess from Bonaire. I'm still aboard the ship, and it is still morning, believe it or not. I unfortunately had some work things to take care of this morning, so I am a little bit late getting off the ship, which is totally fine. My plan is pretty simple. I'm just gonna head into town, walk around. The pier is right, in the main town, so just check out some of the local sites, and that's it. I did think about doing an excursion, but the only one that said, just try me was one of the snorkeling catamaran trips. I hear Bonaire does have some beautiful diving, but it's like a 3-hour thing, which is fine. But since we're from Florida, we have awesome snorkeling literally right there that I can just hop in the boat and go to any time I want. So missing that, I'm okay. And then I wouldn't really get to see the town. So I would rather do that. Well, gonna grab the elevator down to deck 1 and step off the ship for my first trip to the beautiful island of Bonaire. Let's go. I'm already slightly off course for the day. I went down to the forward lobby, which was totally closed off because the gangway is midships today. It was forward in Labadee, but not so today, which means just a quick stroll through the promenade, then down the elevator, and then off the ship. So yeah, pay attention to the signs. I didn't look at the signs. I didn't look at the compass. So I just assumed wrongly. On me. On my way to the elevator, I made a brief stop at guest services to ask about a charge that I saw on my folio for the Palace. And I actually had no idea what the Palace is. Turns out it's the theater. And okay, why would there be a charge? Well, the only thing you can really buy in there is a cocktail. But I have the package, which didn't make much sense, so they looked at it. Apparently that's what it was, so they're just going to just refund me that charge, which is fine. So again, pro tip, and other people have said this, check your folio regularly. Don't wait till the last day, because there was literally nobody there. I just walked right up and took care of it in under 25 seconds. So there you go. Now, elevator, down, off. Let's go again. All right, whoa, here we are on the beautiful island of Bonaire, and here is the gangway, and welcome. Alrighty then. Well, town is just all around here, so let's just start wandering around. Unfortunately, I was so late getting off of the ship, I guess I missed the photographers pier side, so I won't get a picture with the little Bonaire sign or anything like that. Maybe they'll be back when I return. They were there pretty much all day. Well, no. Well, they were there a long time on Labadee, so we'll see. Here in port with us today, we have TUI Cruises. This is Mein Schiff 2. Yes, quite a bit newer than the good old Explorer of the Seas. And a bit bigger also. There she is. Yep. Right here in front of the piers, ships are behind her. I'm looking at the ships now. We have a giant flamingo made with presumably plastic bits from the ocean, and plastic bottles in the kiddo, and then Mama Flamingo is actually mostly footwear. Wondering why we're not trying to ban all of that. I'm continuing to walk, I guess, further towards town. That little market extends a little bit back there, but I'm just gonna casually walk through the middle of the street. It seems like the most sensible thing to do. And I don't know, they have buckets of Heineken, 6 for $15. I think that's like $2 a piece. I think that's good. So, I don't know, probably a bunch of people camped out there for a while. And, well, now we start hiddling I really need to practice walking and talking at the same time. So I was saying, now we are really hitting some of the very Euro type shops. All right. Well, I'm gonna keep walking along the water, see how far we get. All aboard is at 4:30, but I'm gonna be back definitely well before that. Probably by 3, I think. I mean, no reason to stay out much longer. So, all right, let's continue to walk down the harbor on Bonaire. As I continue my stroll along the water, it is very beautiful. It is quite warm, so I kind of wish I didn't have the long sleeve shirt on, but the sun is out, so this was the best option. Through some eavesdropping, apparently there's not much this way, but I see some things going on. I mean, there's people over there and what looks like a giant dive flag, so I think I'll just walk over there, check that out, see what it is, and then I don't know, maybe head back. There's nothing really you can do around here other than eat at some of the very expensive restaurants back there, or get some of the surprisingly expensive drinks. That actually kind of surprised me more than anything else, because at least the cocktails are just as, or maybe even a bit more expensive than you get on the ship. And since those are essentially already paid for, I don't know, for me, why bother? Anyway, one of the locations was nice. It was a bar like out over the water, but yeah, that kind of surprised me. But okay, we are walking and see how far we get. Here, well, let me show you real quick. Oh, yeah, way down there, at least where that dive flag is, that's where I'm headed. All right, I know, just a few minutes. It's not that far. So Bonaire is actually a desert, and cacti are quite common here and on Aruba and Curacao, and I think this is a particularly special and creative way to celebrate the upcoming Christmas holidays. That's super cool. Love it. Ooh, a little bit further down we have some more basically shoe artwork. These trees have a bunch of shoes hanging off them. A lot of them are the plastic kind, like we saw on the flamingo, especially this guy right here. I'm all just hanging out. I am past the dive shop. I think maybe I'll go just a little bit further and see what's there. There's an inlet, probably a bridge, or maybe not. I think we've reached the end because there is a very well gated building up the end. So I don't know, maybe just turn back. There is some other stuff on the other side of the pier, so maybe I'll go check that out. Yeah, let's do that. Heading back to town right now, my plan is to go a little bit past the pier just to see what's there, and then I guess that's it for Bonaire. Since I'm not really doing anything, I don't have anything planned, then I'm just gonna get back aboard the ship. I am hungry, and maybe have a snack, and then I still have some I guess videos to catch up on from Norwegian Encore. I posted most of the reviews, have 2 to go, then start all the dailies and everything. So yeah, that's something worthwhile I can do, since, you know, and to be honest, having been to Curacao, Bonaire, I mean, topographically isn't much different. So I guess if you've seen one desert Caribbean island, you've seen them all. Although I am going to do something extra on Aruba. I've sort of decided that. Okay? All right, well, let's go see what's on the other side of the ships, shall we? Walking by the cafe back there, I saw all of the Wi-Fi vultures are out in full force, catching up on whatever it is out there that needs to be caught up on. You see that at every port. Any place that has free Wi-Fi, you'll see passengers, crew all sort of huddled around, staring at their phones. Yeah. Well, anyway, maybe I should try that sometime. You know, really being disconnected like it was in the old days. So, not this trip, and not next trip, and not the trip after that, but maybe sometime after that. Worth a shot. This is what is one street over from the waterfront A lot more shops over here, which now makes sense. I did take a peek at the shopping map that they have on the shipment. There were a lot more shops than I saw over there, so we found them. Maybe take a peek at the distillery. A lot of salt vendors. There is a brewery back there, but I don't know if I read the price wrong, but there was like one price. It was $14.50 for a beer. That might be correct, depending on the tax situation. So I'm going to stop in and ask. They have a Bonaire Blonde. It's local. Might as well give it a try. But let's walk over, check out the colorful buildings, and then we will head down the other direction. The distillery back there is local liqueurs. I imagine it's similar to Curacao, cactus-based though. Unfortunately, I didn't bring my wallet, so I have no credit cards or anything. And I don't have much cash, and I'd rather conserve that just in case I need it for something else. So it's fine. 15. No, it can't be $15. This is the Bonaire Blonde. It is the only one of the 5 they have on tap that is made here on the island. The rest are apparently made back in Amsterdam and, well, I guess imported somehow. And no, it's only like $5. So yeah, that $14.50 is, don't know what that's for. So I can officially say I did something on Bonaire. I just spent some time here trying some local liquors. The Belgian Blonde and 2 liqueurs made here on the island. Very, very good. And yeah, this is probably the best deal in the area. Everywhere else has buckets of basically Walmart beer. But this, the Belgian Blonde, no, I'm sorry, the Bonaire Blonde is made here on the island. And the rest of the beers on tap, at least, are from the Netherlands. I don't know if they're made specifically for this place, but at least they're not anything you would find in most grocery stores. So that was a very, very fun time. So I'm just going to walk past the pier a little bit, see what's there, and then back aboard the ship because I am very hungry now. Just snack time, dinner tonight. We'll be in the buffet, so I think they're only having the snack service right now. And then dinner. It's Italian night, so that bodes. I don't know. You know what? It could be really good or it could be real sketchy. We'll see. Only a minor change in plans. Where Explorer of the Seas is docked is the other side of the pier. Mein Schiff over there is the one that's like in the middle of town. So this is past the pier that I saw when looking at the map. So I have walked past the pier, and again, because walked by it on the way out. So it's time to just head back aboard the ship and get some lunch and get ready for the rest of the day. So all in all, it's a good time here on the lovely island of Bonaire, and we'll probably be back. You know, it's very, very likely. So now we look forward to Aruba, I think, tomorrow. One of the two. Who knows? I'll find out probably tomorrow morning. During the service, they don't have an ice cream bar, but there are servers walking around with ice cream. It was just vanilla, but I'm wondering, what's the deal with the plastic spoon? I mean, they could just carry around a little cup of regular spoons. Changed and heading over to pre-dinner trivia, all the way in the tavern here on deck 4. Then it's, I don't know. I think I'm dressed for it, so I'm going to try the 2 soups in the dining room, then go up and probably finish the rest of the meal at the buffet, just because I don't really want to deal with the messiness of the dining room, other than for the soups. So, No, they've already started, but it's okay. I'll mooch it on someone's team. I am back in the Windjammer, even though I just ate down in the dining room. The food was... Anyway, here I am. So, it's Italian night, so I at least wanted to come and see the spread. Last night was Mongolian, I think. So I am just curious on what their take on Italian is. Maybe some chicken parm, I suppose lasagna, and similar such things. So we are already at the first buffet station, so I am going to check out Italian night in the Windjammer. I'm going to take this moment here in the Windjammer to announce a command decision for the rest of the cruise. I'm not even going to look at the dining room menu anymore. They have the potato soup up here in the Windjammer, the only reason I went there. So, yes. All right, so I guess it's Windjammer for the rest of the cruise, which I think will be a better choice. Why keep disappointing myself? Okay, well, I got some of the Italian bits. It's just an Italian corner, but, you know, the usual stuff. They have lasagna, chicken piccata, chicken parm, pork piccata, and an orange cupcake for dessert. That sounds really good. Okay, so time to finish the meal, which I never really finished downstairs. Here we are in the Palace Theater waiting for tonight's show to begin. And why is there a picture of R2-D2 and C-3PO up there? Doesn't matter. This is a great example of, I don't know, I guess just giving up. Most theaters have this, but the problem is the drinks don't fit. So you're really left precariously leaving the drink sitting on the armrest like this. Not the worst thing in the world if you know the person next to you, but I don't know, if not, it could be dangerous. Anyway, this is just Gosling's. It's Caribbean party night up on deck after this, so we try to stay in theme. Okay, time for the show.
And keep following Joe. Keep following Joe. Stay on the dance floor.
Future me here to say, well, that was day 5 aboard the good old Explorer of the Seas. Don't know how these are going to turn out, but didn't want to leave without saying goodbye. Yes, it is morning, and we are in Aruba, but that doesn't count. So, I will get started on today, day 6, but for day 5, goodbye, thank you for being here, and I'm still thankful for my problems.